1-2 pitch. Fly ball to right. Pretty deep, but well foul. That ball might have had home run distance if it was fair. Goodness gracious, that ball was hit hard by Ryder Fernandez. Count still 1-2. Fernandez had an amazing at-bat last time up. Drew a walk, was down 0-2, and then was able to grind out an 11-pitch walk. 1-2 the count. Simpson shaking off his right hand a little bit. The pitch. Sharp line drive, foul off to the right. Just behind the bullpen. Down the right field line. That's the only bullpen you have here down the lines. You do have some grass down in left field, like I said, where the soccer field kind of juts out a little bit when they practice soccer here. 1-2 pitch in the you could use as bullpens too. Those are situated behind the home dugout here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count on Fernandez. The pitch. Check swing, fouled away, still 2-2. Ryder Fernandez once again grinding out a long at bat. Still a 2-2 count. Simpson sets at his nose and delivers. High for a ball, 3-2. Can Fernandez grind out another walk? Three-two pitch. Ground ball back up the middle, and that's a base hit. Ryder Fernandez with a sharp base hit back up the middle. And that leads off the 7th inning, and that is the 5th consecutive inning the Corndogs have gotten the leadoff runner on base. Jack Sharko singled in the 3rd. Billy Chidsey walked in the 4th. Linus Sheridan singled in the 5th. Greg Guernsey walked in the 6th. Ryder Fernandez singles in the 7th, and this brings up Josh Fleming, or Billy Chidsey, I should say. Fleming is on deck. Chidsey singled in the 5th. He did score on the Greg Guernsey RBI double in the 4th that opened the scoring. Comes up with nobody out. The pitch. First pitch is a strike. Count is 0-1. Be interested to see what Heisman does pitching-wise in the bottom of the 7th. The plan was 3 or 4 potentially from Jacob Misch. We'll see if he lets him out there for the 7th or if he goes into his bullpen. The 0-1. Runner goes in the dirt, and there will be no play at second. Still on base for Ryder Fernandez. Count is 1-1. Billy Chidsey, the guy who had the walk-off 2 RBI double on the 16th of June in the Corndogs' win over the Beavers. Won't be as big a magnitude of hit here if he does, but he could still get an RBI if he gets a base hit. That one right down the middle. 1-2 the count. Night fully fallen here at Munster High School. Baseball field here illuminated like a Broadway stage along Columbia Avenue. Everything else doused in darkness around it. Only a few streetlights around to guide the way. 1 ball, 2 strikes, Simpson. And time is called. Chidsey stands back in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Simpson looks back. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3 on a pitch outside. And there's now 1 away for Josh Fleming.
Now batting number 16, Josh Fleming.
Josh Fleming flew out in the 2nd, hit by pitch in the 4th, later scored on the Jack Sharko RBI groundout, then struck out in the 5th with runners on 2nd and 3rd. That's a strike. 0-1. Actually, the bases were loaded at that time. And those little opportunities, you think the 2nd and 3rd and the 3rd, the bases loaded in the 5th. With Little Calumet trailing only 5-3 now. Those missed opportunities feel a little bit bigger now. One pitch outside, 1-1. It's easy to shrug those off when you're up 5-0, but when the game gets closer, you begin to think, man, got a couple hits here, a couple hits there, hit here, hit there. Could still have a much more comfortable lead. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away from Ortiz. Sliding into third is Fernandez. He'll have a stolen base. Still 2-1 the count. Gabe Bush on deck. Little Calumet infield playing in now. 2-1. Inside, ball 3, 3-1. Now, do you consider putting him on here and seeing if Gabe Bush can ground you into a double play? One thing is the Corndogs haven't had a whole ton of ground balls in this game. 3 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Up and in for ball 4. He walked him. Runners at the corners now with 1 away, and Gabe Bush is up. Gabe Bush, who flew out in the 2nd, popped out in the 4th, and then walked in the 6th. He later scored on the RBI double by Greg Guernsey. And out comes Sully Stickin to talk to Nate Simpson. See if this is a pitching change or just a conference on the mound. Looks like it's just a conference on the mound at this point. Well, this is a big at-bat in this game, looking at the fact that the Corndogs looking to try to break this game open. Little Calumet took some momentum back in the bottom of the 6th. They cut into a 5-run lead. Now it's a 2-run game, and it feels very attainable for Little Calumet to come back in this game. And now if you're the Corndogs, you're looking to try to recapture some momentum in this game. That's really what your goal is.
Now batting number 21, Gabe Bush.
So Gabe Bush stands back in. Devin Ortiz behind the plate, Nate Simpson on the mound. Simpson, who came in the 6th inning after Owen Roberts was pulled after 5+. Runner goes. Throw down to second is cut off by Sam Hayes. So that's a stolen base. That eliminates the double play. Good base running there for Josh Fleming. But Fernandez decided not to try to advance home. So now the infield will come in here for Little Calumet. 1 ball, no strikes. In the dirt, 2-0. Nate Simpson this season has yet to pitch against the Corndogs before tonight. 2-0 the count. Misses low and away. 3-0 the count. He's falling behind Gabe Bush, and Greg Guernsey is on deck. Wait a minute, they called catcher's interference, I believe, on that play. Wait a minute, or did they? Because either catcher's interference or a balk. Fernandez came home. Now the umpire's saying, nope. He said, that's on me. He said, no pitch. All right. So we'll just pretend that didn't happen. 2-0 the count on Gabe Bush. Simpson. Steps off the mound now and probably trying to just get himself back mentally reset as Justin Heisman now is talking to the umpire here. Yeah, it was an odd scenario there because you had the ball outside, and then you had Fernandez coming home. I mean, I didn't see a signal for anything there, but then the umpire pointed saying that's on me, meaning I don't know, is it possible maybe his ball sounded like him saying balk? I don't know. And now the umpires are going to confer here. I don't know how you can end that if Fernandez is going to come home. How are you going to end that saying no pitch? Okay. Now Fernandez will come home and score. So that makes it 6-3 on what I believe will be a balk. All right. All right, so an odd situation here, and now Sully Stickin is out talking to the umpire. And regardless of whether or not the call was right, I certainly can understand Stickin's position here. Because his argument is, wait a minute, you made a call, then you changed it, then you went back on your changed call here. How can you do that? Make up your mind. So a balk was called, and now Stickin talking to the umpire down the third base line. I mean, ultimately I think the right call was made, but certainly Stickin has a case to plead in the sense that, wait a minute here, like you made your call, went back on your call, now you're bringing your call back here. But that being said, ultimately at the end of the day, the right call I think ultimately was made, and that's what matters most in this scenario. All right. So we can move on now, and we can play baseball. Infield in here, runner at third here, a 3-0 count here on Gabe Bush. That pitch now does count. Or actually, it doesn't count. Pitch up and away, ball 3. Yeah, it doesn't count because it was a balk. .30 pitch. Simpson delivers. Misses for ball 4, so Gabe Bush reaches on a walk. Second consecutive walk, and that brings up Greg Guernsey.
Number 3.
Greg Guernsey with runners at the corners. He already has 2 RBI doubles in this game. He has hit the ball hard, loud, and far in this game. First pitch to him, big, swinging and a miss, 0-1. You can tell he's feeling confident. Still 0-1 the count. Trying to break this game back open. Runner goes. Pitch slowing in. Throw down to second. Is cut off again. Stolen base for Gabe Bush. 1-1 the count. Now a base hit here, especially with Bush's speed at second. Easily could score 2 runs. And if they could do that, the Corndogs would get back out to that 5-run lead they enjoyed earlier. 1-1 delivery. In there for a strike, 1-2. Or actually, nope, they call that strike 3. 2 down. Guernsey down on strikes twice. And this brings up Jack Sharko. Sharko singled in the 3rd. Walked in the 6th. He had an RBI ground out in the 4th. A hit here would be huge to blow this game open, and out here would be huge as well. That one over the head of Sharko all the way to the backstop. Chidsey scores from 3rd, or Fleming. It's 7-3 Corndogs. And that's one of the wildest of wild pitches you'll ever see. Makes it 7-3, and Jack Sharko is still up. Simpson looks in. 1-0 the count. High for a ball. 2-0. So both the runs in this inning scoring off of odd plays. A balk and a wild pitch. 2-0 the count. Misses inside. 3-0. Nate Simpson really struggling with his control. He's already walked 3 times. Or he's already walked 3 batters in his appearances. Two 2-0 the count now on Sharko. Runner trying to straight steal home, and he is out at home. What aggression from Gabe Bush trying to straight steal home, but it doesn't work out. Stretch time here in Munster. 7-3, Corndogs lead it.
Ultimate party experience? Bring the excitement with Game Truck mobile video game theaters. Action-packed laser tag and gel tag battles. bounce houses, epic foam parties, and unforgettable photo booth fun. Perfect for birthdays, schools, festivals, team bonding, and community events. We bring the fun right to you. No stress and no mess. Book your party today and make memories everyone will be talking about with Game Truck.
Now do what you do, get loud, go ahead, get loose, get down to business, tell everyone, nothing's off limits, you can have anything you want.
IBEW Local 697 electrical contractors bring the highest standard of electrical work to Lake County homes, schools, and businesses. From everyday fixes to once-in-a-lifetime builds, we don't just get the job done, we get it done right and up to the highest safety standards. When you need electrical work, hire the professionals who power Indiana. Powering Indiana, Lake County, bringing excellence to the job, creating a brighter future for our community.
Passes in here for Portage. It's Josiah Brown. Brown throws up a last-minute prayer, and he knocks it down!
We get to the bottom of the 7th here at Nixick Field. 7-3, the Lake County Corndogs lead the Little Calumet Beavers. Corndogs put up 2 in the top of the 7th to extend the lead back out a little bit, and the Little Calumet Beavers will send up Josh Magalon, Devon Ortiz, and Joel Harrell here in the 7th inning. Jacob Mish back out there, first pitch. Big, slow breaking ball in there for a strike 0-1. This is his 4th inning of work. He's given up 3 runs on 6 hits across his 3 innings so far. Swinging a high fly ball to right. Fleming coming in, eyes it in the sky, makes the running catch for out number 1.
Number 55, Devin Ortiz.
And this brings up Devin Ortiz. Ortiz 0 for 2 with a pair of groundouts. And Joel Harrell on deck. Mish kicks and deals. Another breaking ball in there for a strike 0-1. Mish trying to forget what happened in that 6th inning. 0-1 pitch, swinging a fly ball. Right field. Fleming rounds off his route, comes in, makes the catch on that little sinking fly ball and 2 quick outs. How about 4 pitches and 2 outs? Welcome change to this after this game has been pretty much slowed down the last couple of innings here. As here comes Joel Harrell. He's 0 for 3 today. First pitch. Breaking ball misses. 1-0 the count on Joel Harrell. I want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight across the region on the Lake County Corndogs Broadcasting Network. That one's skied foul to the right and out of play, 1-1. The Heartland Sports Network, the Region Sports Network, and the Lake County Corndogs Facebook page. Always happy to have you along with us for some Corndogs baseball as we hit, in timeline-wise, about the halfway point of the season. That one chopped foul off to the left. Hard to believe that we've reached the halfway point of the season and ready for the getting close to about a month away from the playoffs and all that stuff. As a matter of fact, the Corndogs' last regular season game, a month from tomorrow. That pitch outside corner, strike 3 called, and that ends the inning. A quick inning for the Lake County Corndogs. We head to the 8th, and it is 7-3.
Van Til for the win with 4 ways to save. Catch price drops on over 15,000 items and check the weekly ad for can't miss deals. Stack on the rewards program for digital coupons, points toward discounts and free products, and power up with our own brands. Keep your budget in the safety zone. Get the same great taste as national labels at lower prices. If you can't taste the difference, why pay the difference? Score big value with 4 ways to save at Strack and Van Til.
Armed with a rich history of family ownership and a workforce that's committed to putting people first, Centier Bank fosters a workplace of community building, philanthropy, and financial education. A long-lasting legacy of family ownership dedicated to generations of clients is what sets Centier apart. Trust the integrity, experience, and personal service of Centier, Indiana's largest private family-owned bank. For more information, go to Centier.com.
Across Indiana, the lights go on, the stands fill, and communities come alive. And every night, the Heartland Sports Network is there, showcasing the athletes, the rivalries, and the hometown pride that make our state special. Stream every game live on the Heartland Sports Network app and heartlandsportsnet.com. Your teams, your stories, your network. The Heartland Sports Network, proudly bringing the Heartland together, one game at a time.
Back here at Nixick Field at Munster High School, Nate Simpson threw out from under his cap on that warm-up pitch. Comes out for his next inning of work. It'll be Jack Sharko, Bradley Ferris, and Linus Cheriton all due up. Ladies and gentlemen, UChicago Medicine continues to lead the way in groundbreaking research and advanced care. From scientific discoveries to expert clinical treatments are shaping the future of medicine every day. So here comes Jack Sharko in the top of the 8th inning. We'll go ahead and get you a look at the upcoming schedule for the Corndogs here this inning. Why not? Here's the first pitch. Misses outside. 1-0 is the count. Corndogs have one game left in this road trip tomorrow. They will travel to take on the Chicago Clout, another team out of the Chicago Suburban Baseball League. That pitch up and hits Sharko in the head. Sharko, though, shakes it off and is on his way down to first, and that's the 6th consecutive time a Corndog has reached as the leadoff hitter. Without a doubt, the most painful of the bunch here tonight, but Sharko reached anyway, and that brings up Bradley Ferris.
Now batting number 6, Bradley.
The Corndogs so far this season are 4-5 against the Chicago Suburban Baseball League. Play another team there from that league tomorrow. And then next week, after that, the Corndogs have 3 games before the 4th of July holiday. First pitch to Ferris, swinging a miss 0-1. They're at home on Tuesday against these little Calumet Beavers. That's the next league game. Then they are home on July 1st against New Lenox. That Beavers game on the 30th, by the way, was originally supposed to be not a league game, but the postponement on Wednesday have changed that to a league game. Ground ball back up the middle, base hit for Bradley Ferris. Corndogs have the first 2 runners on base. Let's see what they can do with it here in this 8th inning. Then on Thursday, July the 2nd, the Corndogs continue Region Collegiate Baseball League play against Post 94. That begins a streak of 8 consecutive league games for the Corndogs. So that stretch from June 30th all the way through July 15th, that's going to be a critical stretch for the Corndogs in terms of getting their positioning in the league, trying to position yourself for the postseason in late July. First pitch. In there for a strike here to Linus Cheriton. Cheriton is 1 for 3. Playoffs are scheduled for July 30th and July 31st, like last season. 4 teams in the league. Each team gets in, seeded 1 to 4. 4 seed plays the 1 seed. 2 seed plays the 3 seed. Pitch misses inside 1-0. Here it should be 2-0, actually, I believe, on Cheriton. So looking at this stretch of games that the Corndogs have coming up with a lot of league games in there, this is going to be, it's a critical stretch for them to try to get something going. A high pop-up into right field. Huber coming in. Hayes coming out. Hayes makes the grab on the fringe of the outfield grass for out number 1. The Corndogs can hold on with this win tonight. They would move back into a tie for first place with the South Lake Ironhawks at 6-2. Corndogs still have 3 games left against the Ironhawks, July 5th, July 10th, and July 27th. Still have Post 94 on the schedule 4 more times. and still have 3 against the Beavers. 1-0 the count now. Corndogs will actually finish up their season series against the Beavers within the next 2 weeks after this, because they play the Beavers on the 30th. Pitch, a high chopper to the left side. Neville steps on third for one, throw back to first, and that is a double play. How about that? A 5-5-3 double play, and that ends the inning. To the bottom of the 8th we go. 7-3. The Corndogs are in front.
Ultimate party experience? Bring the excitement with Game Truck mobile video game feeders. Action-packed laser tag and gel tag battles, bounce houses, epic foam parties, and unforgettable photo booth fun. Perfect for birthdays, schools, festivals, team bonding, and community events. We bring the fun right to you. No stress and no mess. Book your party today and make memories everyone will be talking about with Game Truck.
IBEW Local 697 electrical contractors bring the highest standard of electrical work to Lake County homes, schools, and businesses. From everyday fixes to once-in-a-lifetime builds, we don't just get the job done, we get it done right and up to the highest safety standards. When you need electrical work, hire the professionals who power Indiana. Powering Indiana, Lake County, bringing excellence to the job, creating a brighter future for our community.
Love high school sports? Then make sure you're following the Heartland Sports Network on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Rankings, highlights, breaking news, and live coverage, all in one place. Like it, follow it, share it. Heartland Sports Network, your home for hometown.
Welcome back here to Nixick Field at Munster High School. The Lake County Corndogs lead the Little Calumet Beavers 7-3 as we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. And Caleb Hacker comes into the game for the Corndogs, our next IBEW Local 697 pitching change. Caleb Hacker, so far this season, has a .70 ERA, 17 strikeouts against, only 4 walks. And his only earned run, however, was given up against the Little Calumet Beavers on June 16th, a 3-inning outing. Gave up 5 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, but aside from that, take out that 1 outing, he's given up only 1 hit aside from that. So he's been very, very effective. But he needs to find a way to be effective against the Beavers for a couple of innings here if he wants the Corndogs to get a win and get themselves back into a tie for first place with the South Lake Ironhawks in the Region Collegiate Baseball League standings. Brent Nevels, Kyle Ketchum, and Moses Vasquez due up. I want to tie up another bow here on this broadcast schedule, or on the upcoming schedule for the Corndogs. One thing to note is that because of these games being league games, we're going to have a lot more of these away games for you here to finish out the season. We'll have both the home games for you this week on the 30th and July the 1st. That pitch misses low and outside for a ball 1-0 to Brent Neville's first one up. We'll have both of those games for you. We will also have the game against Post 94 on July the 2nd on the road. We'll have that game for you, broadcasted and streamed. 1-0 pitch misses low for ball 2-0. Again, we have the league games here for you. The Corndogs actually for the rest of the season, you finish off this road stretch here, and most of their schedule the rest of the way is home games after tomorrow. 2-0. Misses low 3-0. I'm trying to count here. After tomorrow, the Corndogs have 18 games left, and 12 of them will be home games after tomorrow's game against the Chicago Cloud. 12 of them will be home games, and a good chunk of them will also be league games too, as I mentioned. That pitch in there for a strike, 3-1. This is the end of their 8th league game for the Corndogs. You have 18 league games scheduled for the season across the board, 3 at home, 3 on the road against everybody. That pitch misses low for ball 4, so Nevels reaches base on a walk here in the 8th inning. Again, we will have the home games and league away games for you. As a matter of fact, tomorrow's game on the 20th against the Chicago Clout, that is the last time the Corndogs will play an away game that is not a league game. Rest of the way will all be league games. Swinging and a miss 0-1 on a fastball to Kyle Ketchum. Ketchum had an RBI single in the 6th. Sam Hayes had a 2 RBI single in that inning as well. That's the only inning that little Calumet was able to put some runs on the board. 0-1 count. Fouled back into the netting, 0-2. I also mentioned last time how in the next couple weeks the Corndogs will finish up their season series against the Beavers. They only come back here to Munster High School one more time. That's on July the 6th, and then they have 2 home games against the Beavers on the 30th of June and on July 9th. That one fouled back, still 0-2. So by the time, you're not even a third of the way through the month of July yet. On July 9th, you're roughly there, about a third of the way through. And the season series between these two teams is all going to be done. That would be unless they were to play each other in the postseason, which, as of right now, it's still way too early to start even considering those permutations. But with the way things are shaping up, Corndogs and the Iron Hawks look like they're going to have a titanic battle for that regular season championship, as that's a swing and a miss for strike 3 to Kyle Ketchum. Brings up Moses Vasquez. He's 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a pop out.
Number 11, Moses Vasquez.
Corndogs play the Iron Hawks next on July the 5th. That's a road game. They have 3 games left against the Iron Hawks, July 5th, July 10th, and then July 27th. That's a fly ball to left field and a sliding catch made in left field by Guernsey. He fell to his knees in left field as the ball sank on him. And that is out number 2. Nice job there by Greg Guernsey in left field.
Here's number 48, Mike Gergoni.
Not exactly the easiest play, but he made it anyway. So this brings up Michael Gergoni. Doubled in the 4th, walked in the 6th, and grounded out way back in the 2nd inning. 2 down, 1 on here in the bottom of the 8th. Hacker looks in. The pitch. That's a strike. Count is 0-1. Difference in this game, really, frankly, has been who's taken most advantage of their opportunities. Pitch, that one inside, and that hit him. Gergoni hit in the back. And definitely left a mark there as he makes his way down to first. And that brings up Sam Hayes.
Here's number 10, Sam Hayes.
Sam Hayes, he had a big hit in the 6th inning, a 2 RBI single that made it a 5-3 ball game. Beavers need another big hit here. Can he deliver it? 2 down. Hacker delivers. Misses low and outside. 1-0 is the count. Miles Huber's on deck. Should Hayes find a way to reach? 1-0. Caleb Hacker, the human corkscrew, delivers. Swinging, that's a high fly ball to right. Foul and well out of play. Count moves to 1-1. Hacker trying to get this one into the 9th inning. Hacker looks in, the 1-1. 1-2. 2 on, 2 down. Packer looks in, looks back. Looking for another 1-2 delivery of the pitch. Low and inside for ball 2, 2-2. Deuce is wild here in the 8th inning with 2 down and 2 on. Corndogs holding on to a 4-run lead. They put 3 on the board in the top half of the 4th inning, and they've held the lead ever since. The 2-2 delivery, runners go. And that's in there for strike 3 called, and that ends the inning. The Beavers leave 2 runners stranded as we head to the 9th inning. Corndogs lead it 7-3.
Ultimate party experience? Bring the excitement with Game Truck mobile video game theaters. Action-packed laser tag and gel tag battles, bounce houses, epic foam parties, and unforgettable photo booth fun. Perfect for birthdays, schools, festivals, team bonding, and community events. We bring the fun right to you. No stress and no mess. Book your party today and make memories everyone will be talking about with Game Truck.
Love high school sports? Then make sure you're following the Heartland Sports Network on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Rankings, highlights, breaking news, and live coverage, all in one place. Like it, follow it, share it. Heartland Sports Network, your home for home.
Back here at Munster High School, we head to the top of the 9th inning. Lake County Corndogs lead Little Calumet Beavers 7-3. Fans, did you know that UChicago Medicine Crown Point is now open, bringing world-class care to Northwest Indiana? With advanced adult and pediatric services, their state-of-the-art facility is conveniently located at I-65 and 109th Avenue. New pitcher on the mound for the Little Calumet Beavers. Pitching changes brought to you by IBEW Local 697. The new pitcher is number 10. And number 10 is Sam Hayes. So, that means we also have a new second baseman, and I believe that is Jessen out there at second base, and indeed it is. Yes, it is. Preston Jessen has now become the second baseman. Jessen started the game as the catcher. Then he was taken out of that spot for Devin Ortiz. Now he's at second base. Pitch to Fernandez. Chopper to the left side. Nails. Tries to field it with the bare hand, but can't make the play. That'll go down as an infield single for Ryder Fernandez. And once again, the Corndogs get the leadoff runner on base. 7 consecutive innings that the Corndogs did that. From the 3rd inning through to the 9th. Billy Chidsey up. Chidsey singled in the 5th, walked in the 4th, later came around to score. First pitch. Foul back. 0-1 the count. Josh Fleming is on deck. Should Chidsey find a way to reach? Corndogs looking for some insurance runs here in this 9th inning. Looking to pull off their 6th consecutive league win and snap this 3-game losing streak. That's a strike, 0-2. But again, all 3 of those losses coming outside of league play, so doesn't affect the Corndogs in the league standings or anything like that. But still, like to get off that skid. 0-2 the count. In the dirt, ball 1. I mean, it's just a different level of competition you're playing when you're playing a lot of those schools out of the Chicago Suburban Baseball League. I mean, it's it's a totally different talent pool they pull from, pulling from all the schools around the Chicagoland area, and also you have the teams in there that are semi-pro and all that stuff. As that one is in the dirt, Fernandez advances to second on a stolen base. He was already advancing to second on the throw on the pitch anyway, so 2-2 the count, and Chidsey now has a runner in scoring position to go along with him being at the plate. So, and the Corndogs have another date with a region collegiate or a Chicago Suburban Baseball League team tomorrow in the Chicago Clout. 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. And the Corndogs will welcome the Clout to Legacy Fields on July 19th. Actually, the Corndogs, I mentioned how they have a long stretch of league games. Well, from July 16th to July 25th, the Corndogs will have a 5-game homestand, all exclusively with teams not part of the Region Collegiate Baseball League. Lombard, Addison, the Clout, the Thunder, New Lenox. Swing and a miss, strike 3. It's out number 1. Second strikeout of the day for Chidsey. All stuff to look forward to. Chicago PD in there as well.
16, Josh Fleming.
So up comes Josh Fleming. First pitch. That's a strike. Count as 0-1 on Josh Fleming. Hayes looking in. He has not yet pitched against the Corndogs this season. 0-1 pitch. Misses outside. 1-1 the count on Fleming. Corndogs have been able, for the most part, to drive in runs today with runners on base. That's what they've been able to do best. But had a couple of missed opportunities today as well. But they've done enough to win. Runner goes. 1-1 pitch. Misses low and away. No throw. Ryder Fernandez has 4 stolen bases on the night. Let's take a look at what that brings his total up to on the season. So with 4 tonight, at least by my count. Swinging, that's a fly ball, left center field pretty deep. Over towards the gap, and that ball is gone or no, it's not gone, it's off the wall. On the way into second with a double is Josh Fleming. How about a double there for Fleming? I thought that ball was gone, but I was wrong. RBI double, 8-3. I told you, Josh Fleming's a guy with a lot of power. And up comes Gabe Bush. Bush, who walked twice tonight, flew out in the second, popped out in the fourth. First pitch to him. Pitch misses low for a ball, 1-0. So the Corndogs get themselves an insurance run. Josh Fleming, an RBI double, 8-3. They lead it. Fouled off of the pole. 1-1 the count now on Gabe Bush. Gabe Bush has walked his last 2 times up. Fernandez, I mentioned, 4 stolen bases tonight. Brings him up to 10 overall on the season. Pretty incredible total for him. Josh Fleming has a stolen base as well tonight. I don't know if he'll try to steal third on this one. The 1-1 pitch to Bush misses outside. 2-1 is the count. This is the first time this season that the Corndogs and Beavers have played a game where it hasn't been nail-biting in the 9th. Both games came down to the bitter end. Still could happen tonight, but we'll see. That's a strike outside corner, 2-2. Greg Guernsey is on deck, and he has doubled twice in this game. Without a doubt, a candidate for our player of the game. The pitch, swing and a miss at strike 3. 2 down. Northwest Indiana, get ready for exceptional care closest to home. U Chicago Medicine Crown Point brings advanced specialty care, including a cancer center, outpatient surgery, and pediatric service all under one roof. Call 219-407-5500 today. Guernsey with 2 down, the pitch. Low for a ball, 1 ball, no strikes on Guernsey. Guernsey, without a doubt, is a candidate for our Ironworkers Local 329 or 395 Player of the Game. How about 2 doubles, 2 RBIs? He's certainly a candidate. 1-0 pitch to him, up and away, 2-0. See if we can get another hit from him here, and then he could confirm that spot. Two 2-0 the count. 3-0, that misses. Pitch to Guernsey. Up and away for ball 4. Inning stays alive. Guernsey reaches on a walk. And that'll give Jack Sharko a chance. Sharko singled, walked, and was hit by a pitch. The one time he didn't reach base was an RBI ground out. So he's been productive today. He comes up with 2 down here in the 9th. And 2 on, trying to extend this lead. The pitch. Right down the middle, 0-1. I think Sharko felt like he should have swung at that one. Oh, 0-1, 2 down. Hayes looks in and delivers. Misses low and away, 1-1. In the 9th inning, Little Calumet has Miles Huber, Preston Jessen, and Josh Magalon all due up. Towards the bottom of the order. That's a part of the order that has struggled today. 1-1 count. In there, 1-2. Sam Hayes trying to do what he can to make it at least more tolerable for his team in the 9th inning. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that ends the inning. But the Corndogs have a 5-run lead as we head to the bottom of the 9th. We're back after this.
Keeps you busy and you can't get to the store? Shop online with Strachan Van Til To Go. Our to-go service is easy to use. Register using your rewards account information. Fill your virtual cart and choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save time and money with our online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Shopping made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Armed with a rich history of family ownership and a workforce that's committed to putting people first, Centier Bank fosters a workplace of community building, philanthropy, and financial education. A long-lasting legacy of family ownership dedicated to generations of clients is what sets Centier apart. Trust the integrity, experience, and personal service of Centier, Indiana's largest private family-owned bank. For more information, go to Centier.com.
Across Indiana, the lights go on, the stands fill, and communities come alive. And every night, the Heartland Sports Network is there, showcasing the athletes, the rivalries, and the hometown pride that make our state special. Stream every game live on the Heartland Sports Network app and heartlandsportsnet.com. Your teams, your stories, your network. The Heartland Sports Network, proudly bringing the Heartland together, one game at a time.
Back here at Nixick Field here at Munster High School. 8-3, the Lake County Corndogs lead the Little Calumet Beavers as we head to the bottom of the 9th inning. 3 more outs separate the Corndogs from their 10th win of the season, getting them to double digits and also getting them their 6th consecutive win in the Region Collegiate Baseball League. And also getting themselves tied for first place with Southlake in the league standings. Corndogs held on to first place for a good while, and then they lost it simply by virtue of Southlake playing more games than them in the league. It's all going to even out as the year goes on, but still, need to get a win to keep pace with Southlake to get themselves back into first place and get themselves a 1 seed in the postseason. Swing and a miss to Miles Huber. That's strike 1. Corndogs would like to get that 1 seed, guarantee themselves home games in the postseason. 0-1 swinging a fly ball. Center field, Gabe Bush inward, makes that high catch for out number 1. One away, and Preston Jessen is up. Preston Jessen's been all over the field tonight. Started the game as the catcher, was switched out of that spot into the extra hitter spot, and then became the second baseman as he skies that one to right field. Foul and bounces in the corner. Before anyone could get there, count is 0-1. The Corndogs set for a date with the Chicago Clout tomorrow, and then getting themselves really into the heart of league play in July, late June, early July, and get themselves positioned for the postseason. 1 out, swinging a line drive to right field, and going back, making the grab head high, Josh Fleming. That was a nice play out in right field by Josh Fleming, and as quick as you can say it, 2 down in the 9th. And Josh Magalon is the last hope for the Little Calumet Beavers, but I think we're going to have a pinch hitter here, and indeed we will.
Pinch hitting number 43, Cannon Gresham.
It's Cannon Gresham that's due up here in the 9th inning. He is the last hope for the Little Calumet Beavers. 2 down here in the 9th. Caleb Hacker delivers. There's a strike. Count is 0-1. Corndogs trying to get themselves to 6-2 in league play. 0-1 pitch, outside ball 1-1. Corndogs took a 3-0 lead early. Great pitching, great defense, timely hitting. That's the story. 1-1 pitch. 1-2, that's in there. Corndogs 1 strike away from a victory. One ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, ball game over, and that's it. The Lake County Corndogs take it by the final score of 8-3 over the Little Calumet Beavers. 8 runs, 10 hits, 1 error to finish the game for the Corndogs. 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors to finish the game for the Little Calumet Beavers. The winning pitcher for the Corndogs, I believe, that should go to I would assume it would go to the starting pitcher tonight, who was, I actually forgot who that was. That was Aiden Leonard. He should end up getting the win tonight. Either way, it was a collective effort on the mound to get the win. The loss is going to go, however, without a doubt, to Owen Roberts. Our final score tonight, brought to you by Hard Rock Casino, is your fun player tonight. Our Ironworkers Local 395 Ironman player of the game tonight. We're going to go ahead and give this one to Greg Guernsey, who went 2 for 4 with 2 RBI doubles. He was smoking the ball all over the field this evening, and the Corndogs walk away with a win, and they improve to 10-7 overall, and more importantly, 6-2 in league play, and they are now back tied for first place with the South Lake Ironhawks. Well, thank you so much for tuning in here tonight for this broadcast of Lake County Corndogs baseball. We will be back with you on Tuesday night, 7 o'clock p.m. It'll be a hot one against the Little Calumet Beavers at home. Corndogs take on the Chicago Clout tomorrow. We will not be streaming that one, but we will be back with you on Wednesday or Tuesday, and then Wednesday and Thursday for games against New Lenox and Post 94. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Josh Lepowski saying so long for now, and have a good night, everybody.